Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Timberborn with me, Dr. Munchkin. So last time, if you've been following along, we had a bit of a wood crisis. Luckily, this started to grow up. They still have a little bit of ways to grow up again, but we started getting trees up here, which is great because we can reach it with these guys. We do need more log storage, which we are building in here, but we need these platforms online in order to actually get that. And then we did expand. We have mangroves. We expanded massive amounts of farming. Once this gets destroyed, we'll complete the farming and we'll migrate everyone into the actual mine when it's built. We have more beavers online. And our tube network is basically coming up. We have this huge kind of bypass, which I'm very excited about. And we are building engines, which do need to take a little bit of priority. Just so that we... are able to have power throughout a drought or a bad tide. Because in a bad tide, this will run up here, which is why we built it, because we expanded our power network. But this stops because, well, we have issues. But anyways, the goal today is to actually dynamite all this out. And the reason we want to do this is because we've had a little bit of an issue with water as of late. As you can see, we're not really reaching our full value, and we've been running into... actually, we'll just reset that. That's what I want to do. We've been running into an issue where we cannot reliably maintain water with all this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come into here and do landscaping. And I already have that. We're going ahead and just triple dynamite all this. Like so. Because we should have, yeah, we have a bunch of explosives. And then what we actually need is we are going to get platforms. Like this for now, this, and get these guys up for now. And then we want to prioritize all of this. Like so. So what this is going to do is we're going to dynamite all that out, blow that up. That will make this a lot deeper. And then what we also want to do is actually extend out our network. So if I come over here and I get, I think it's double platforms. Like that. Perfect. And I do this. We can actually get a little bit of we're going to get a little island over here. And what the island is going to do... Ooh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Like so. We do that. We do that. And we'll just do that. We're going to build a little island out here that allows us to get more beavers closer to a water source, because I'm going to build like a little platform island out here, and once the platform island is complete, we can go ahead and oh, I didn't mean to put that one there. We can have a lot more log pumpers, which will be nice. But that's going to take a little bit of work as well. Let's make sure we're on triple speed. If you guys like our Season 2 and how it's going, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun with the new tubeways and everything else set up. Food seems to be solved for the most part. We also have corn rations coming online. We just kind of need supplies. We have 19 beds available, which is excellent. But we are starting to get... Oh, only 4 beavers are injured. This building is not connected. Let's just go ahead and up the priority of these guys so it is connected. And then we need to look at potentially getting another pod online. So let's go to housing and let's get advanced breeding pod there and super high prioritize that. I'm like high prioritizing everything, which is not good. Oh, Yeah, we don't have a lot of haulers, so they can actually go into there. This will help with that. And water is slightly starting to come up, but this is a long-term water solution. And by making this really deep, we can actually maximize, because this is a limit of 6. It only has a depth of 3 right now. All right, but how are we doing? Are we actually even building this? No, what are we building? Where is our construction going? Oh, I did prioritize these things. That's fine. That's almost done. That was storage for corn rations. Perfect. All right, still not connected. That's okay. Beaver up to 30 well-being is phenomenal. Drop back down just a little bit. And that lacks workers. I need the beavers, which that needs to come online. This is almost done. Just needs to be whacked with a hammer. Check. Okay. If I look at priorities, this is kind of lower priority. Are you almost done? Oh yeah, you just need planks, which we don't have a lot of planks. That's not good, really. Just needs to be whacked with a hammer, though. And then plank production needs to go full steam ahead. How are our gears looking? 20 gears? Yeah, we kind of need to slow down a wee bit. Metal blocks can go up there. Metal block production is okay for now. And I need more beavers in general. Why are all my beavers injured? Because if I check this, yeah, that's a little bad. That's kind of bad as well. That one's really bad. This will help with that. I'm hoping the beavers can actually do this, because this requires extract and explosives. Explosives we have. Extract should be... Yeah, we have plenty of that. So it's more of haulers that I need. I have one vacancy somewhere. Oh, just the water pump. Okay. Oh, the bell? Did they finish the bell? They did! There's the bell. And they did finish the clock up top, which is probably why beavers are doing so well. And we have this guy. I'm kind of thinking about putting another one here. I would need to get rid of these. I can high prioritize that. I just don't know if they can too far from district. That's understandable. So what we will do is platform like that and stairs like that, and we will just go ahead and do a little bit of that. And so once those are destroyed, we'll dynamite those out, and then we'll actually build more housing like this, and we'll have a second little area. And we also need just entertainment. I really want to get some of the well-being online. Rooftop terrace, we'll build another one right there. So now they can have 2 of them. This will be kind of symmetric once I get these in. And we'll build the other, where is it? Monuments. We do have this one we can unlock. It does require 12,000 and lots of resources. So that's more of a long-term goal. But how are we doing over here? We are getting the dynamite in, which is fantastic. And we can do that. So now something like this. So they should be able to get... Oh, I didn't add pathing up here. Hold on. There we go. Now they should be able to get all the way over there. How are we doing up here? All right, that storage is connected. Perfect. Construction lacks materials. It is metal blocks that we're having problems with. We are producing, and we do have plenty of scrap metal available. Should be 3 of them. Why aren't you running? You don't have scrap. Okay, so haulers are actually becoming an issue that we need to resolve. We're just going to go ahead and add them into there. And then hopefully that gets built. It just needs metal blocks, but we need to transport things. How are we doing on the super pipeline is not up and running yet. It should be low priority as well, but we should now start to be bringing scrap. This is also why I want this tube network connect up, so they can go here, grab it, and go and just pop out right here to move in to here. That's why we want all that. And we were starting to build that connection, but it's not too bad. How are we doing over here? They are working hard on all of my dynamite. That might actually be done this episode. And we are overflowing. Why are we overflowing? I don't know why we are overflowing. Everyone should be pumping. Do I need to build higher? But that won't solve my problem. Here, let's just... open that for now. It'll help to regulate it a little bit, and then close. Do I need more? I might need more. Seemingly I do. Okay, so this is what we gotta do. I would need to destroy that and build another system there. Yeah. Something like that, and then landscaping. Oh no, just levee. I'm going to do this, and what we can actually do is this. And I'll have to do it over here as well. And then prioritize this. ASAP. Which means also I need to lower the priority on that. That should hopefully help. Luckily they can transport all that. I have 5 beavers now. Perfect. We'll go ahead and do that. How are we doing? Planks are coming up, which is good. Treated planks, we can just go ahead and unpause you. Metal blocks are starting to work as well. Fluctuating on beaver availability, which is actually a good thing to have. Alright. Yeah, we need to close this off. And that should be synchronized with adjacent. Should be. This is what I'm actually more concerned with now, because 4 wasn't enough. I'm wondering about a Badtide. Before it was fine, but now it's not fine. How's my water situation? Up to 813. We are increasing water population, which I'm happy about. And that's not top priority. We're going to have this set up over here. Yeah, once this is built, we should hopefully equalize. It seems to have equalized now. I don't know what the heck was going on, but we're just going to build a little bit higher for these purposes. Logs, we are running out of logs again? Oh, jeez. But you guys should be... What do you mean no goods in stock? You're a lumberjack. Why aren't we cutting down my trees? Oh, no goods in stock means... Yeah, I understand. Goods in here somewhere? Cut down those trees. These trees should almost be ready as well. Yes. So you guys, because you guys have nothing to do. All right. Beaver life. We have tons of mangrove fruits, which is great. Kohlrabies are good. Fermented cassavas. We are starting to get corn rations, which are going in here. They build this. We are getting algae online. How is our engine? Perfect. Network doesn't need that much for now. Badtide approaching. That actually means we will be using the engines. Good thing that is in. You know what we'll actually do? We're going to come into here, do that, and then we'll go ahead and do more sluices. Like that. It doesn't have to be top priority though. I want at least this done though. Yeah, it's too far. What's my priority looking like? Let's do those for now. A little bit of leakage over here. I'm okay with that. It's this that I'm actually concerned with. All right. And then they are working on the dynamite once again. How is our extract going? Plenty of explosives, check. Coffee beans. Are we actually making coffee now? I forgot. Oh, we are making coffee. I actually want to go over here and get storage. Like that, and you are just going to be more coffee. Contemplating an additional one of these. We could squeeze it in here by disconnecting things and just building another one, and we do have beavers available to work it. This is kind of going down, so maybe only one can be supported. How much do you guys do? Use 4 every 0.75 hours, and you're producing basically 2 every 0.6 hours, but I have 2 of them. So 2 of those can support one of these, but I'm also using bad water for explosives. So 2 can support that. I can't really build another one. How's the mine coming? It's getting there. Most of our gears are going into there. We still do have 5 beds. Whenever we get this done, which I don't know when they'll do, that'll help a bit. How goes? Good. Good. Lots of explosives. All right. Badtide is in 1.2 days. 6 beavers injured. Building lacks materials. Yep, I'm out of blogs again. But next day we should be getting more. Why aren't we? I know why. All right. Please go ahead and build those ASAP. So now someone is working this, and they should be, yes, chopping all of this down. That was my problem. And now I have 3 of them. And they can get back over here to do that as well. Okay. So when I built in the second one, I kind of goofed myself up. Not the end of the world, but we are getting things online. You guys are still doing good. All these storages are built, so we have coins, soybeans, and mango fruit up here. You're another lumberjack flag. Perfect. What do I want more of? These were eggplants, soybeans. Soybeans? So, maybe a collection of eggplants and soybeans. How about that? There we go. And we got all of these up. So we're just going to do that. Because what's going to end up happening, this should stop and we can see how well the network handles things. It's not the cleanest solution, but it is a solution. How are we doing over here? We are diverting just fine, it seems. So I don't know why I had to have potentially have built up that high, but we did. Alright, how are we doing down here? Still doing good, and because the Badtide's going, we still have power over here as well. Now I could build engines over here to support the network just in case. But, so this has stopped. What's my network looking at? Not great, so I'm going to go ahead and pause you for now. That helps a little bit. What do I mainly need? I don't think I need these for right now, which is okay. Well, the network's going to go down to something. And these are all fine. All right, water is still coming up, which is excellent. And we're still producing, which is also really good. And we're getting all the dynamite in. Hopefully by the end of this episode we have that all set up. But we're trying to get sustainability going on. Could build another hauler hut or another builder hut. Do I want to do that or do I not want to do that? Well, we are getting more beavers, and I kind of actually want to get even more beavers. That's just me. Alright, well let's go to district management. Don't need a district costing. Builder's hut. Right. Actually, you know what we need to do? If I go to well-being, no, decoration, how much? That doesn't... Oh, that gets me at least that building. And what do you give me? We'll just do that. I prioritize that. You know what, go ahead and prioritize that as well. We should have the planks. Yeah, we actually ran out of plank storage, which is an issue. I need to probably think about that. Yeah, you know what we can actually do? Come over here. Do something like this. Ah, that's too tall. This, that, that. Do a little bit of this, and get storage online. You need to be at least planks, and you can be just more planks. We could actually stack up even higher if we needed to. Like we could go up here and hop back over, type kind of deal. Or I could even build storage over this way. I don't know if I can build on top of you though. Anywho, how is our dynamite coming? It is coming along. Then we can start prioritizing this bisection, or this bifurcation over here. Since we do have, the system is doing okay for the most part. I keep checking it at night, which is non-ideal. And we are losing a little bit. Ooh. Do a little bit of that. Fill that up. Because we have another 3 more days of Badtide. How are we doing on metal blocks? That's good. How are we doing on this mine? We're getting there. Gears are actually coming up. That is great news. Did we build? We did, and we have 11 beavers, so just management. A little bit of that. Decorations, we will just get a beaver statue. We can also get, say, like a shrub here. So if they are going that way, actually, no, I could put one here, one there. And then we can do, I really like the bell. That there. Okay. Nice. And then once these are built, if I go ahead and increase the priority of those guys, they should build those really quickly because we do have logs again. I fixed our logging situation over here. That was a little bit of a problem. Did I mark everything for cutting? I did. So they should be able to get to that. The issue is this guy. Oh, there we go. Now you can get everywhere you need to get to. So if I go to plant oaks, I think it was that. Let's double check. I can actually do one more out to that little junction there. There we go. So you should be working as well, and you can replant dead ones while we're at it. All right, so wood is coming back online. We do have more wood storage. That is maxed, unfortunately. But over here, plenty of wood storage to go ahead and go forth and conquer. Okay, and are these built yet? Yes, they are. We do have max beavers available. We can go ahead and increase that to grab the other one. So that should expedite our building process. Water is still coming up, which is good. We are trying to build more water storage here. And I am glad that we at least have these running. Now what I probably should do is that power engine something like you, like that. Because right now the network is meeting demand, but if I expand this out, that will be needed as well. Yes, so we'll need that, but we'll pause those during the regular season just because we have enough power, and that is very bad. We ran out of water down here. I know why. We were continuing to pump these guys. They're going to drain the water. Luckily the drought's almost done, and nothing actually died. Hopefully. Still flowing, still flowing. And we are green, so we're going to go ahead and just raise that up. It's another day for quitting. How are we doing over here? Almost ready. And then we need to build all the super platforms and everything else and get this connected out there. And then we can actually migrate over to those metals if need be. But we do have we still have beavers available. And the good cycle returns. How are we doing on explosives? Are still fine. Coffee's okay. Where's extract? That's bad water. Extract is still doing all right. So we should be able to finish this out, and then we will be better off. But yeah, once this kind of blows out, that's 3 more levels deep of just water. So this reservoir for pumping purposes becomes that much better for us. We could even... just do this as well. And then we do need some pathing. Like that. Since they're almost done, they've been working really, really hard. But yeah, we're just trying to make our well a bit deeper. Okay, so what do we want to focus on next? Since they are building that, we do have planks, we do have metal blocks. How are you doing? Doing good. Oh, that's right, we also have things off, so let's go ahead and start prioritizing that connection. And at least one of those. Beavers are unwell. Uh-oh. Where are the beavers unwell from? Oh, bad water got in. That's really bad. Okay, so this is actually what we're going to do. It's overflowing there, which isn't great. We'll do that. Instead of that, we're going to do you. Just in case she fills up, it's okay. And I actually don't mind that too much, but yeah, that'll be a better diverter valve in the future. Did not realize we had beavers having problems. Alright, well, at least we have the decontamination pods already available. This is probably going to kill some stuff, because that water is not good water. Okay, that should be better for causing no overflows. I don't know. Actually, just lower that to that. Yeah, that was an issue. Okay. Luckily, these guys are still watered and healthy, so we're not losing that. You guys aren't being lost. We do have stuff back that is flowing, so we can just pause these for now, not waste the logs. They're almost done with this particular section. Let's see what else. Yeah, the unwell beavers. Beavers contaminated. You should be fine now, buddy, right? Please be fine. And occupy. Oh, I got homeless beavers again. Okay. So you guys prioritizing that. This should clean out. I don't know why this is crazy overflowing, but it is. Most of the water is going into here, but yeah. Oops. Yeah, 4 contaminated beavers. Not good. Hopefully they can recover though. I mean, they're looking better. How are you doing? Could I build I could build another one here. It should be fine. Yeah, that was my bad. The diverter valve failed. I don't know why though. I mean, I only have 4 sources and I have 5 outlets. It was working prior, but Can I get to these all the way back there? Yes. And then we can work on this as well. All right. The injury should be going down. This is working on it. Oh, actually, because we have things available, we can turn these back on. Did we actually build all that? We did, so let's go to landscaping. I'm gonna have to delete these things. I can move them, but actually, hold on. Decorations. Okay, I can't actually, I was thinking I could stick it underneath there. I do a bench there, technically. Alright, whatever. So we're gonna destroy you. You. Go to housing. Something like that. And then we can get pathing built. And then I do want that other monument. I do need to unpause my number cruncher. We could set up another one. Like this network is actually not producing enough power. So maybe we need to expand this power out. We do have logs for it. The question is, can we hook it up easily? And beavers are still unwell. That is okay. Did we finish? We've gotten all the way over there. That seems to be okay. I actually don't think I need that. Because that's just an overflow, just in case this fills up like it did, right? But we're almost done. That's so much explosives. And extract is still hovering fairly good. If they have removed that, they have. So let's go ahead and get more power. Nope. That should be working. Yes. And then we just need that. Something like that. And then we can go ahead and just up that priority. They should be able to get over here to go that way, and that should help. All right, but this is top priority over here. That way, all beavers do explosives. All right, this is fine. How are we doing over here? Oh, these need to be unpaused. We did lose a little bit of beavers, it looks like, from contamination. They should be, I mean, there's beavers in there. I guess it takes a little while to heal them. What we are going to do, though, is get housing. Something like this. Pathing. add that. These are going to be at least a little bit higher priority. That one, don't care about. But we need more beavers. We have, or once these are built, once those are complete, we will have more than enough. I do want them to grab that as well. They can grab it from up high. It's not the end of the world. These require 35 logs, which we have. But I don't want homeless beavers. How many do these hold? Dwellers 8. So I'll get a little bit more, but we might need to increase further. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what we should do? We should actually remove that and get to housing. Like that. And then do a roof. So decorations, I liked that. And then we can worry about doing some other things from there. But that's a larger term project. They will need to build these, but then we can get all that up. And I do want the roofs up there, so I might build some scaffolding to get there a wee bit. Alright, how is sap looking? Pine resin is maxed. That is a good thing. Still have contaminated beavers. They should be doing alright. These things are getting... Oh, they built that whole tube network? That's where all my stuff was going. But we should be building houses, you fools. Did I super high prioritize that? I don't even know. It's helping, though. We're almost done. Water is up to 1.9, so it seems like we don't even need this for our water situation, but we are still going to do it. If I look here, that's fine. Metal blocks are actually full. Okay. Let's just up your priority then, and these priorities, just to try to use the metal blocks. And gears are up there too. How are we doing on the mine? I'll just start trying to do that. But once these guys are done with this, we should A, detonate it, and then B, we can set up all the scaffolding and things to build that. How are we doing our food? Food is 5.7. Running out of kohlrabies, it seems. That should be okay. I don't know why they're not prioritizing our other food sources. And we do have... We are maxed out there, so you're actually going to run out of room. How many eggplants do we have? 735. Let's switch to eggplant rations, which does use canola oil. What was this one going to be? That was going to be algae. Do I have eggplant rations set up? It does not look like it. That is a problem. So we're going to go ahead and get more storage. Well, first off, we need scaffolding. Like, no, that's not correct. Or it could be correct, actually. I don't know. We need at least a 2 up here like that. Yeah, that's what we need. And then we do need 2s right there. So what we'll do is that and that. And then we just need 2s right there. Drought is approaching, not the end of the world. There we go. And then we can get more storage. Like that. And then you can be eggplant rations. You can be corn rations for overflow. You can be more mango fruit for overflow. You can be coffee bean overflow. And you can be... Where are my... You can be that overflow. Okay. These guys require lots of goodies. So that's going to take a little while to produce. Not the end of the world. How are we doing, my good beavers, over here? Well, we're almost done. I'm going to try to make this a little bit easier. So they don't have to run as far. But it seems that tomorrow will be the day we get to detonate the massive project, which is going to drop water in here substantially. So we actually need to hurry up, because with the drought approaching, this will be nice to have. Although we won't have everything else set up, it'll be okay. And then let's also prioritize that, just to try to get that built ASAP. Alright, we're finally starting to build these houses as well. I do want the other motor in though. What do I need? Hammer whack, hammer whack. Someone go whack those with a hammer, and then we'll go ahead and destroy all this. And we'll leave this here to actually connect out to the system. Perfect. All right. Time for the demolition. So we're going to start in the corner. And it's beautiful. Okay, so if we go to scaffolding, I think I want something like that. And I think you're just a 2 wide, so we need to do something like that. Yes, that gets us up to the top. All right, and then we can destroy those, and then we can just go ahead and build like that. And then we will get a 2 building there. All that. All right, we don't have homeless beavers anymore. That is a good thing. And then we need normal pathing. Something like that. We'll go ahead and build storage over here. As well as extend you out 1 more for more storage. And then we can get water, get a deep water pump. Something like that. Then we can even add some decorations in here. Something like this, and you know what? We will add some shrubs. Okay, so that is a nice little new network. Alright, but we are in a drought. Coming over here. That is producing power for the network, not nearly enough, so we're going to go ahead and pause you, and you. Actually, don't need planks right now, so we can pause you, and you, and you. Actually, I think we probably need the treated planks. How's the network looking? Well, supply and demand while everything turned off because it's nighttime. That is okay, though. You guys are still doing fermented cassavas. How are we doing on normal cassava? Kind of need more, but we do have... We are kind of maxed on that. Are we starting to build up here? We are not. We should be prioritizing this network, as well as the mine, which is almost done. Beaver's contaminated. Oh, we don't have power, so I don't have that online. And then they should be able to get to that, going that direction. I am going to work on this over here, though. Something like this. This is the temporary scaffolding that we need. Just to get up to the roofs. That will solve our crisis for now. The other nice thing is that once this is built, this should alleviate some of the those distance issues for water. And I might even destroy this one, just because it's in kind of a bad spot. Because over here, this is not as bad as that. In fact, if I come over here and do a little bit of... Oh no, it's the same distance. It doesn't matter why they go this way or that way. Well, it does to these, but not to the corner there. So if I come over here and do a little bit of that, come back over here and put a that, it gets a little bit better there, but not much. That's going to take a while though. That is a lot of planks to produce. We are burning through planks now, but we are producing tons of gears and everything else. In fact, gear storage should now be going up because nothing should be eating it. Building needs water. That is okay. Just go ahead and add a little bit of water to the system. And then move that back up to 0.9. The reason 0.9, just so it's a little bit lower from when this is on. And the tube network is a-flowing. But we need to use these metal blocks. The other thing is we are up to 11,000. I do need 20,000 for that. And we do need more metal block storage because these guys are going to stop working at some point. So what we will do is we will go ahead and build more storage. Build a little network here. And then I need to build up the pathing to do so. Alright, so we'll do something like that. Something like you, so then I can go to a triple. That's not what we need. Destroy you. Yes. Get a single here. Now I can do that. And now I can do that. Guess I didn't really need, I don't need all those yet. So let's go ahead and destroy that and those. These guys, though, we can make you metal blocks, you metal blocks, you planks, and you metal blocks for now. And then we'll just go ahead and do the priority. Oops. Something like that. And that is built for more coffee storage. All right, you guys should be running. We have a power. I could actually build more here, because that is not meeting total. I mean, we don't need to meet total demand, really. I'm more concerned about the fact that I have contaminated beavers. One unconnected building. Look how fast these guys are building. Oh my gosh. Once that's connected, we'll have connected up all those buildings. There we go. And then that just needs to be built, and we will be good. So storage, we do have room for all of that. How's this storage network going? So now you guys are just going to go to town. Oh man, they're actually almost done with this network too. We'll just prioritize those. Okay, water is up to 3.3 thousand. That's good. Drought is another couple days. How are we doing? This is coming along. So no recipe selected. Oh, finally, this is built. Scrap metal, treated planks to get that. Efficient is one, but I get... Okay. We can do efficient for now, because we do have... Actually, no, we're going to do normal for now. Because we are kind of maxed out on scrap metal, right? No, we're not. Actually, we're empty. That's good. It's fine to produce that. We really don't have the treated planks, though. Kinda need you guys to work. Oh no, we're out of normal planks. That's my problem. Let's go ahead and pause the gear workshop then, because they eat planks. You're still running. 92% is good enough. But now we can get treated planks being produced to get more scrap, to get more metals, and we have storage for all that. The sap is kind of maxed out. This is bad. Let's lower you. Oh man, we really dipped. Well, we did just detonate this right before all of that, so kind of makes a little sense. Okay, and then we will just raise that back up to 2.9. Okay, buildings like power. Yeah, I know, it's because this isn't running. Did they finish this? They did. So once that turns back on, I'll have more power up here. I could actually put in probably second one. Beaver's still contaminated. It's kind of okay for now. How are we doing over here? We are building the massive storage system. And we are getting planks and other things online. Oh, they died due to drying out. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Oh, water's dropped so low. Oh, geez. Okay, it is what it is. In fact, we're just going to go ahead and destroy that one. Pick that up, because this, having 5 of them out here, That'll be more than sufficient for water production. In fact, I'm thinking about deleting these as well, but that's just me. We could actually make, with this much water production, we could make more farms, but we do need more beavers, which is what these guys are all for. We're not getting that many baby beavers online, but again, it's okay. All right, these houses are built. Do have behind. And I could build and have another platform over here or something. It's kind of close enough to all that. How are we doing over here? They should start to build all that. But they are focusing on this for now. Oh, I actually need to add in. There we go. So we have eggplant rations going into there. Eggplants are there. Water has returned. So once it flows down here and we start getting power, we can actually pause all that and turn everything back on. How are we doing on the mine? We do not have treated planks in storage, but we do get one at a time. Productivity is only 87%. It's not the end of the world. Still have one vacancy. Our storage network, she grows. And it's getting up there. Maybe we just build a tube network, build some platforms and build it here as a quick little bypass. They can hop up for storage. I'm not opposed to that, but the mega project is a brewing. But we need more planks. So power is fully back online. So we should, well, it's not on back online yet, so let's actually keep these going. We are fully supplying the network currently. How do we look power here? Oh, hold on. Are you not connected? Oh, you're not connected. Connect that up. You're producing 105. Okay, so you're not great. Can I increase this if I build... that? Could I do that? Just to extend it out a little bit? Don't know, because right now it's not getting that big of flow. What I'm actually thinking about doing, now that I think about it, you know what we should do? We should do this. I should build levees here. We will dynamite there, and we will build sluices. Actually, no. We will build a dam there. So for right now, we're going to destroy you. And I should be able to just build that. And we will rebuild that when we get a sec. Alright, so that should help get more power into the system because it will raise the water here a little bit. So hopefully get more, because you can see it's barely skimming the top. But by making the dam, it should raise it for more force. Hopefully it won't back up because it's still the same outlet. It just... Oh, geez, I actually need a... That might be good enough. just don't know, does water... I don't think water flows out the sides. Alright. Well, we have the mega mega drink coming in at some point. It is being built. We have all of that going online, which is crazy to me. Production, still need planks. That is my weakest link right now. We do produce them, but the issue is you're not producing them because logs are once again a huge problem. But this is about to grow up. Yep, so we should be getting more wood there. These are about to grow up. So wood is a problem for right this second, but it won't be in the future. Storage is getting up there. So we have plenty of reserves of all of these things, canola seeds, the whole 9 yards. Eggplant rations are on the rise. Corn rations are good. I kind of do want to build another ration center to be able to produce more. But once the eggplants kind of get low, we kind of have a high amount now. We'll switch back to corn so we can kind of fluctuate between the two of those for the time being. Injured beavers is up to 12. Why? Why is injured beavers up to 12? That's 70 away. That is a long ways to go. Once that's connected, should be a bit easier, but we could also just connect you through here to do that, potentially. Build another station here so beavers can get here a bit quicker. That is that's a bit far. So what I would actually do a little bit of this, add a little tube station here. Oh, I only need the one. Actually, I do need a couple. Something like that. Like so, and then we would do can I go underneath? Ooh, we might be able to go underneath. Let's find out. Yep, I can go underneath. Something like that. And then we just need something like that. So then we can come over here, do a little bit of this, boom, boom, boom. And add a little bit of that. So once you are connected, that should be a bit faster. We could even try. Do I want to try? I could try. We should do it. We could hook it up to there. For now, it's okay. But anyways, we have the massive project over here. This is all full of water, which is amazing. Super deep water as well, so that should keep us satiated for a while. We are pretty much maxing out water storage. Happy about that. Coffee is also going up, which is crazy. We have 135 beavers. Construction is a-going. I do have a lot of injuries, which I'm not liking. And because of that, I think I do need more medical beds. We can just go ahead and add a section here. And then we just need pathing. Something like that. don't know why it's occurring, but we want all our beavers to be happy and healthy. We do have 5 beavers available for work, which could go into our mega structure over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be perfect. Water would be no issues. In fact, I'd probably destroy these at that point just so we don't have to worry about turning things on and off down here. We don't need this much power anymore. And we can start running you once again. The network should start to take over, I'm hoping. Network is doing okay. How are we doing over here? Okay. It is alright, I guess. So let's go back and build large power wheel. Alright, so I should have my full entourage come in, and we might build a few engines over here just to support how about at least one. Alright, that might be helpful, just so I could turn these off, and you guys only need, what, 200 horsepower? And you produce 400, so I could run both of those if we ever do get a contamination issue again. For now, we're going to pause those. And that is a beautiful thing. 4 beavers. We are getting more pods online, so our beaver production should go up. We have 8 homeless beavers, which is bad. So let's go ahead and prioritize these. All right, they've already built the housing there, and then we can just go ahead and do this. Just prioritize all that for now. 70 logs. I only have 12. Again, we're having issues with wood production. We have tons of trees, and they are growing. It's just that we kind of need the trees. Anyways, that is going to do it for today. We kind of ran a little long, but we've had a lot of production, and I'm very happy with the status of things. Especially the fact that we are getting places. I don't know if I can get too far. That one is too far. Okay. Oh, we can build out. All right, so I put one more, and then we delete it. So what we're going to do is do that. Add pathing and one more here. Prioritize that. And hopefully the next day, someone builds these. Once those are built, then we can go ahead and just move along. Can't believe I had homeless beavers again. How many guys did this go? 16. All right, so 16 will be fine. I do need more science, so I am actually contemplating another number cruncher as well. It is a very big machine, though. We could put it there if we move some stuff. Doesn't really require anything. And how much? It takes 500 power. So we might have to run these continuously to support that particular venture. But let's go ahead and turn gears back on just so we're producing more gears. And these are now reachable, which they are building. All right. Anyways, yeah, for real this time. Oh, the bean fields are looking amazing. I really like this. But that will do it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you next time. Dr. Munchkin, signing out.